Tom Aspinall has been told by the UFC to vacate his belt. Yep, you heard that right. Josh Thompson just revealed insane news about the UFC heavyweight division, and it changes everything. According to him, Hunter Campbell and Dana White have asked Tom Aspinall to vacate the belt. Aspinall reportedly agreed, but only under one condition, that he be allowed to go out and box. That alone would throw the heavyweight division into absolute chaos. If Tom vacates, the title picture instantly resets. One fight that has been discussed many times already is Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane for an interim belt, and this move would open the door wide open for that matchup to finally happen. It would also directly affect Jon Jones's return. If Aspinall gives up the belt, the long-anticipated fight between Jones and Aspinall would no longer be on the table, completely changing the landscape at heavyweight. Right now, the division is in a strange spot, and this decision would only add more uncertainty. If Aspinall does step away to box, the UFC heavyweight title picture is about to get reshuffled in a major way. Let's see how things unfold.
The reports are out that the UFC asked Tom Aspinall to vacate the title until he was ready to go. And he said he'd be willing to vacate the title as long as they released him. Now, that opens the door so he can go ahead and box. This is a really weird situation. The heavyweight division is just a total shit show right now. And it just led into this thing where the heavyweight division's been on hold since the Jon Jones debacle, I guess you would call it. Jailton Almeida is gone. Okay, they just released him. Tom Aspinall, if he is gone, Jon Jones doesn't seem like he's coming back, especially not to the heavyweight division. We have a mess. We have a disaster on our hands. The heavyweight division and the 205-pound division, the light heavyweight division, both weight classes are the worst that they've ever been. And these used to be the pillars. This used to be what would carry the promotion. When the merger of Strikeforce and the UFC happened, the heavyweight division was the strongest it had ever been.
Sean Strickland just went off on Khamzat Chimaev and made his stance clear ahead of the Anthony Hernandez fight. Sean said he is not willing to sit around waiting for Khamzat Chimaev if he ends up delaying his next title defense, assuming he gets past Nasruddin Imavov. According to Sean, Khamzat has a pattern of long layoffs and injury issues, and he's not interested in putting his career on hold while waiting for things to sort themselves out. He also broke down the fluffy matchup, predicting a miserable 5-round war. In his view, both of them bring grinding pressure, cardio, and durability, which makes it almost guaranteed to be a brutal, exhausting fight from start to finish. The expectation is that the winner likely earns a title shot. Sean then doubled down that if Chimaev successfully defends his middleweight belt against Imavov and then takes too long to return, he will not wait. He'll take another fight and keep moving. So while the division seems to be lining up for a clear contender, Strickland is making sure he's not pausing his momentum for anyone. Who do you think comes out on top between Strickland and Fluffy? Leave your comments below.
Every fight, dude, the guy's like, I broke my hand. Dude, I have an x-ray. Want to see it? Like, my shoulder is broken. Every time you fight, you break something, dude, and it's like some mysterious injury. I swear, guys, it was broken. We'll show the x-ray. Oh, I tore something. We'll show the MRI. Wait a minute. It's like every time this guy fights, he has a mysterious injury. It's just, why wait?
Yeah, I would say one thing you have going for you, though, is he does seem to actually want to fight you.
Oh, yeah, no, me, 100%. He tries to. Dude, he's a bully, dude. He would and I say that as like, I like to think that I'm a bully, but I bully like the best. But Chimaev's the complete opposite, dude. He would just go and beat the out of like the lowest level pros. You don't gotta go beat the out of these, you don't gotta go beat up this 3-3 guy who has no shot to be in the UFC. Like, why are you destroying this guy when he does nothing for you?
Khamzat Chimaev just got into a tense hallway altercation with fellow middleweights Brendan Allen and Gerald Mearshart years after their fight that ended in a brutal first-round knockout win for Chimaev. Speaking on a recent podcast, Mearshart revealed that the two crossed paths at a UFC event and had a heated moment behind the scenes. According to Gerald, Khamzat pressed him and confronted him aggressively in a hallway. He emphasized that there were no cameras, no media, and no crowd around when it happened, making it clear that the interaction wasn't for show or publicity. In his view, it was a genuine confrontation, not something staged for attention. Their history adds another layer to this. Khamzat and Gerald went at each other verbally before their fight, and it seems that tension never fully disappeared, even years later. Meanwhile, Chimaev is preparing for his first middleweight title defense against Nasruddin Imavov this spring. At the same time, he continues to publicly call out Alex Pereira, though so far nothing concrete has materialized from those callouts. With the title defense looming, Chimaev once again finds himself in the center of drama inside inside and outside the cage.
I got nothing against Khamzat. We fought. It's over. He's done great.
Yeah.
That dude's the man. All respect. But I do remember we met in the hallway. Is me and Brendan Allen, and then him and his coaches. And he walks up to me and, like, you know, kind of gets in my face and, like, we start talking shit back and forth. And it was like the dumbest shit talk. Like, you know, two guys see each other and we're trying to see, like, oh yeah, you want, yeah. Like, we're both like, I don't know exactly what he's saying. We're both just like he got aggressive. And I was kind of like, who's this for?
I'm not getting aggressive.
But yeah, like, we got each other's face. There's like no one around. So
No one filmed it?
Yeah.
For content,
in the back of my head, I'm like, there's nobody else here. He's just doing it for the love of the game, which, like, hey, man,
gotta respect
yeah, like, hey, he's doing his thing no matter who's there or not, which is like better than, like, oh, I need cameras. But he's like, he does this. He walks away and those coaches, oh, nice to meet you. Like,
Paul Felder just reacted to Khamzat Chimaev's explosive call-out of Alex Pereira for the historic UFC White House card in June, revealing a few issues the UFC will face if this fight gets materialized. Chimaev wants to jump straight to 205 pounds for a champ versus champ clash on the South Lawn, no first defense of his middleweight belt in sight. Felder, breaking it down as a longtime analyst, flags two major problems the UFC would have to navigate if they make it happen. First, the title logistics. Would Chimaev be forced to vacate the middleweight strap to move up permanently? Second, and this is the bigger issue for Felder, Khamzat hasn't defended the belt even once yet. Skipping a defense for a cross-division mega fight feels off when legit contenders like Nasruddin Imavov are lined up and ready. Let's hear what Felder had to say.
I'll be honest, I actually like Khamzat's chances in that fight if it were to ever happen. However, here we go again with people wanting to jump all over the place, haven't even defended your belt. That's where I go, okay, if he's 2-3 fights into defending that belt, man, fuck yeah, let's go. I'm all about that. But I'm always going to be the Debbie Downer when it comes to these kind of super fights when guys are champions and there's clear contenders that should be in line. Obviously, he's got to move up to 205 for it. Do you make him give up the 185-pound belt, or do you make an exception this time around because you so desperately need big mega fights for that White House card? You let him fight Pereira for the 205-pound belt and say, okay, only under the circumstances, no matter what happens in that fight, your next fight is defending the belt against Imavov.
That's it from MMA Psycho. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news.